My name is Fatisen Patrick Machif. I'm from Bukos Local Government. Single and a single mom. I graduated 2018, finished service 2019. Growing up was not really difficult, just that I grew up as an only girl because I was the only child then. So my mom was a kind of busy type. She goes to work, same as dad. So I grew up being an introvert, so to say. Staying indoors, not really going out like that. I got pregnant at age 17. At first, I got sick for some time. So I think one of the neighbors around told my dad, "It seems your daughter is pregnant." My dad decided to call me in and ask me when I saw my last period. I knew I was pregnant, but I didn't know how to go about it, or how to tell them, or how to open up to them. But I told him I saw my last period. I just framed up a lie, not to bring any suspicions. So immediately after then, I tried reaching the guy in question, but his number wasn't going through. So I summoned courage. Then my dad was still in school. When he left for school in Nsukka, Enugu State, I summoned courage that night and I spoke to my mom because I felt, by then I was 3 months gone already. I was like, I can't keep on hiding this. I have to just say it out so that no matter what the consequences would be, let me face it. So I told my mom. Yeah, she was disappointed actually. Yes, she was very, very heartbroken. So when I told her, I don't think she slept that night. I don't think she slept that night because she got so worried. She was like, she tries to rebuke others outside and then now it's her own. Like, it was really a very big disappointment, but they stood for me. When my dad came back, she told him. So I had an aunt who was staying with us then. She actually met me when my mom told her, this is what happened, Fati is pregnant. So she met me and told me, why didn't I tell her first? We sleep on the same bed, the same room. Why didn't I tell her first? She would have just gotten a pill from like some drugs to just get rid of it, and that's the end. Initially, I never had that in mind. My mind never went to terminating of the child. Like, all I wanted was that peace, that inner peace wasn't there anymore. I needed to talk to someone. But my parents stood against it and said she wasn't getting rid of the child. She was going to keep it. It's not possible. God will be there for her and they will also stand for me. Whew. Wow. Well, for him, he actually denied it. He denied it, and I think till date, we don't even talk. I don't even have his contact. So he doesn't call, he doesn't check up. Initially, all I wanted was, it's not as if I needed his money or anything, but at least he should be a father to take up his own responsibility. But he isn't there. He's 7 years. For the church, yes, I was placed under church discipline, but the church were actually a stronghold for me because my fellowship members, some of them could come up to the house and some call just to encourage me, some to pray for me. When you reflect back at everything you've been through, like, the experience, the encounters from your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Although people you felt should be there for you, some of them were there, some of them won't be there. It's just God's faithfulness. It's just His grace, because I don't deserve it. I don't deserve this love He has shown to me, but He saw me through. I was able to finish my school. My parents were there for me, my family, my sisters, my brothers. Like, none of them have ever tried to bring back that encounter, but rather they tend to encourage me, they tend to pray for me, and that alone is enough. You get the strength. Although God has been faithful, yes, He has been the stronghold, He has been the pillar, but He uses them in so many ways. Because I expected my dad to throw me out since you want to get married, so gotten pregnant to leave my house. But no, my dad stood his ground. He paid my fees till I finished secondary school. I wrote my SSC. I went to the university. He sponsored me. They provided every little thing I need, even for the child now. They've taken him as their own, and there is that bond that I can't even explain it, but it's just God. Of the truth, He's the source of joy. All I ever prayed for was God should make this child be that source of blessing, that which I've caused, that pains which I've caused. He should be the one to bring that peace of mind. He should be the one to bring that joy. And actually he's doing that, because a day in this house without hearing His voice, it's something. He always has a way of making you talk. Even if you don't want to talk, you have to talk once it's Him. So I'm excited to have Him around. The advice I would give is for the young ladies out there. We, the ladies, are always at the receiving point, at the receiving end. For the men or the guys, they could just walk out, find their ways. But we are always at the receiving end. So even if you get pregnant, I don't advise you to terminate it. I don't. Because you don't know what that child is going to be. That child could be that greatness which you've been longing for. And also for the parents too, because our parents also are our stronghold. You could see sometimes when a lady gets pregnant, the parents tend to just send her off, just go and get married simply because she got pregnant for a man or the guy, which is not supposed to be. But our parents should please also help us and also encourage us not to keep on reminding us about the past.